Well, hello to everyone. Steve here, and I'm doing great. I'm here at the Leftwich Pavilion in Kelowna, Illinois, where I start on the Hennepin Canal Parkway Trail. From this location, it's about 45 miles, says Google Maps, to Lock 21 Campground, which is my destination and camp tonight. I'm starting on what I'm calling the Fall Colors Tour. So I'll be taking the Hennepin all the way, then connecting with the I&M Trail and doing some country roads, county roads. Then I'll go to Oglesby. I'm getting a hotel room. Then I'm going to go to Starved Rock, pass through there, Buffalo Rock State Park, which is my destination to camp on Wednesday night, and we'll take it from there. One thing about this trip, it's 11:20 and it's 74 degrees. It's about a 45-minute ride from my place, about 13 miles. When I left, it was 57 degrees. So as you can see, I got my longins on. So I'm going to take advantage of this restroom here, take a little time and change my clothes, because this trip we're going to see all 4 seasons. Today is quite summer-like. It's going to be high around 83 or 84, which for Monday, October 21st, 2024, boy, that is summer weather. But it's all going to change. Tomorrow on my ride to Oglesby, it becomes fall. By Wednesday night, when I'm spending the night on the I&M Trail north of Buffalo Rock, it's going to be near freezing. Yeah, so it's going to be winter. Then there'll be 1 or 2 days left after that, and it'll be in full out fall type weather and even a little rain. So I packed my rain gear. Let me show you what I got going here with my new setup on my bike, okay? Check it out. No guitar and no chair. I had to make room for a lot of clothes up here, because I had to cover the 4 seasons. And I took a warmer, heavier tent, which takes up almost my entire front bag on my handlebars, and a warmer sleeping gear, which takes almost my entire bottom bag there in the back. So those are the adjustments I had to make. Like I said, I got to cover the 4 seasons. This Leftwich Pavilion, there's a story behind that. That's named after somebody that was actually a relative. He's passed on. But my mother tells me that he was a sheriff out here. So yeah, my mother is a Leftwich. So I don't know if they were cousins. I didn't get into that discussion, but she told me they very much were relatives. So little part of history here. There's restrooms here. And I'm going to get out of these longins because I'm getting warm. By the way, the wind's out of the south at 5 or 6 miles per hour, which is perfect. The colors are starting. I'm at near peak. There'll be more on full peak on my way back, but we're in for a nice, beautiful ride. So we'll catch up with you later, and thanks for taking this trip with me. creatures, great and small, have a function and contribute to this wonderful ecosystem called nature. As I wrap myself in this colorful autumn landscape, every tree, plant, and animal blend to form this annual change in the seasons that transition us from the vibrant display of summer to the gradual and timely rest and dormancy of winter. The eternal change of seasons remind us that life continually changes, and the rhythmic ebb and flow of nature's hand is consistent yet unpredictable, with as many variables as stars in the universe. We are all a part of this grand plan, and many questions still remain unanswered. No knows, no knows, no knows, no knows. It's the way I like to live my life, so no knows. Hey everyone, how's it going? In Geneseo now, on my way to Lock 21 Campground. Got a couple more hours to go. I always like to get in a lot of mileage on my first day of a trip. Kind of sets the tone, and it'll be about 60 miles today. Beautiful day. It's up around 80. Like I mentioned, this is summer today. Tomorrow and the rest of the week is a different story. Might be the last day that feels like summer of the year. October 21st in Northwest Illinois, I would say so. But just beautiful. And I know the weather's going to turn, but I'm prepared. I brought everything I need. Checked it twice. So, as you may have noticed, I have a helmet on. Yeah, first time ever using a bike helmet, but I'm getting older and wiser. Even though I prefer not a helmet, the freedom, the comfort, the hair blowing in the breeze, all of the above and more, wisdom takes over. A crash can happen at any time, and a blow to the head would be serious injury or possibly death. And I don't want to do that because I want to keep on making videos for you guys and enjoy my life. So let's celebrate this fall tour along the Hennepin Canal to the I&M Canal, to some county roads, some highways, and we're gonna have a good time. So stay with me. All right. Well, I knew it was going to happen sooner or later. I had my first crash. I think I better just stop singing that "Oh No" song. It doesn't seem to bring good luck. But something amazing happened. I may be wrong, but it's far-fetched. But first, let's check it out and I'll show you how I crashed. You can see I laid my bike down on this side because of some of that gravel dust and everything. But I'm all right. I thought I hurt my rib at first, but I think it's going to be okay. A little scratch on the elbow, but it's not even bleeding. I'm fine. But the reason I got this crash is I turned around in some gravel. Now it's going too fast. The reason I turned on that gravel is because I seen the drinking fountain, which has not been on my previous trips, and I swear it wasn't on when I seen it, but I thought I would check it anyway. And here it is. I pulled up after my crash, got myself together, and as I approached, I'm like, wow, I could have swore this water wasn't running before. There's no one here that could have turned it on. I didn't turn it on, so I'm just going to keep it running. I don't know, maybe some karma worked after my crash, I don't know. So I learned from that crash. I was hasty. That was some loose gravel up there on the turnaround. I was going too fast. I shouldn't attempt that turn. But I was being a little greedy, wanted to fill my water as soon as I could, even though I didn't need to. So, learning a lesson, and I'm all right. That's the most important thing. And I had my helmet on. I didn't hit my head, but if I would have, it would have helped. So a little snafu. Nothing new for this guy right here. So we are going to continue on. And it's not a problem. It's all part of the process and adventure. So hang in there with me and we'll talk to you soon. I'm okay. Passing by Atkinson, block 23, where I camped before. I remember those steps. It's a nice place. That's encouraging because it tells me that we're getting closer. This stretch will be the longest I've biked the Hennepin, I believe, to date. So, according to Google Maps, 20 more miles to lock 21. We can do that. That'll be a total of about 60 miles, I believe, by day's end. Let's get this done. Be passing through the state park. I'll check with you then. Passing by Bridge 23 Campground in Anawan. People put their boats in, boat ramp. I have camped here. We're getting closer. There's lock 22, Sheffield, on the stretch run. Camped here last month, coming down the feeder canal, which we will pass on the way to the state park. And then on to lock 21 campground, which is in Wyanett. And I'm not familiar with it. Been through there, but not the campground area. But we'll find out. It says here 11 miles, 55 minutes. As Kansas, the group band would say, hold on, baby, hold on. because you're closer than you think, and you're standing on the brink. Hold on. Onward! The last 5-6 miles of this day's ride starts to reveal the extent of my chest injuries. It's now apparent I'm in substantial pain, and the 45 miles since the crash compounded to create extreme exhaustion, so much that I could no longer film, and it took everything I had to just set up camp. At this point, I felt uncertain about continuing, but ultimately would leave the decision until the next morning.